Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Our Green Agenda. If you're new here, my name's Alexander, and yes, let's talk about this chicken area because it is taking forever and it's not complete yet. It is not finished, but at the same time, let me show you what we've been up to because it's kind of tough filming and vlogging and making at the same time, so I just kind of got cracking and fortunate enough to have Susie's dad to help me out. Godsend, because I have no way I'll be able to kind of get this much done. And yes, let's talk about what I've been doing, what we've been doing I should say. So I used to have electric fence, and this fence is electric fences are good, but at the same time these little spindly little flipping legs or supports, calm down girls, these little supports that they've given, it's not strong enough for the winds here. So basically these are the, what's going on? 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's laying an egg and John's going crazy. He's getting a bit uppity, isn't he? Since he flipping, you murderer. But anyways, so these are the ones. If you're going to get electric fence and it's really, really windy, recommend having these supports here. So I still keep the fence, but use these legs and they're going to be over there. But anyways, so pallets. I haven't counted the pallets yet, funny enough, but I will put them at the bottom of the screen when I start editing this vlog. But we use a lot of them, and the reason why I've made them like this, like in 4-way pallets, is because I'm going to plant trees and stuff. And let's go over to here, which is down here, these trees. So John is going bonkers. He looks like he's laying a flipping egg. Calm down, John, you sod. So yes, if you remember that in the vlog here, if you look at the top right of the screen, a lot of these plants are from my old house and from the old, not croft, but old land. And yeah, some nice specimens here. They should be in the ground. They've been in these bags for a long time. And look at the Moroccan mint coming back. I don't mind mint. I like it still in it for it to spread. It puts off kind of rabbits and deer and not many kind of annoyances that come to the garden like the scent of this, so which is kind of a good thing. So that's why I've got this here. So they're going to be planted up. And I've got a lot of willow cuttings, a lot of early area, but that's another vlog. I'll talk about them. So look, we're going to put chicken wire on the inside too. The reason why I've done this is because I know chickens can flap as much as they can't fly. Sorry about John, he's jarring after a while. But anyways, so up here, so the chickens can't flap up here and fly over and stuff. Like if they escape, they escape. It's not the end of the world, but I'd rather kind of keep them in here so they can do what they need to do. On the other side, I'm going to have some like wire kind of going around, 3 bits of wire, just to stop the deer from coming in, because I don't mind the deer, but I don't want them to eat my trees. That's why I've never got this kind of bit here. And so if you look over here, I've got nice bit of chicken wire on, so nothing can bury and dig underneath, because I've seen in other people's gardens, well, crofts, where the otters try to dig underneath. So I think it's pretty impressive. It looks really, really good. So we're just in stage of putting the wire up right now. Just want to keep a little update so you can keep you guys kind of entertained. And have a look at the gate as well. Quite proud of this because it's quite slopey, and I always seem to end up with a slopey piece of land. It's kind of funny, slopey, hilly I should say, and because we had to implement the gate, we didn't want to swing in, so we had it swing out, and for us to be able to swing it out, I had to dig. And yeah, so I had to dig, and look at the soil, it's lovely. Like they weren't my land neighbours weren't lying when they said the soil is lovely and lush, but it came up pretty good. Obviously the first layer was like quite thick peat, and as I got down to here it was just like nice and crumbly. And look at that, man, look at that soil, look at that black and beautiful. I'm kidding, but have a look at this. I'm not kidding, actually, I'm being serious. This is good stuff. It's good growing material. It's like, but anyways, have a look at this, because we've got a lot of people here like to do lazy beds where they get the soil and chip it over and stuff. I don't think it's very lazy, but I'll show you another way one day. But have a look at this. This is what we've been digging up, and I basically want to fill in the cracks because I kept flipping walking down here and like almost breaking my ankle. So that's why we chuck the soil down here. And it's lovely. It's just nice. It's live. Oh, that's a stone. Embarrassing. But look at that. Beautiful loamy soil, and it smells. It doesn't smell anything really. What does it smell? Well, my nose is kind of blocked anyway because Celia's got a head cold, and I think it's rubbing off onto me. So I'm not smelling very good, and I'm sure it's not COVID. But you okay, ducks? Hey, you guys all right? Kind of feel bad because the Drake's over here doing his thing, thinking, oh, what's this? In his quarantine. These little white chickens, they're just going off by themselves doing what they're doing, but it's all right. It's just been a lot of stress recently due to Alfonso being just like taken out and stuff. And if you're new here, I had another rooster and I introduced this rooster to that rooster, and they fought and one died. So if you want to see the fight, click top right of the screen. But yeah, it's kind of sad because Alfonso was a lovely, aggressive but a lovely rooster. But hey, that's what some animals do. But anyways, let's go back to these pallet fence, and the reason why I've created this structure. It's not a forever thing, people. This pallet fence here is not a forever thing. This is up for what, maybe 5 years. Because it's gonna rot. Wood rots, doesn't it? Wood's gonna rot down. And this is like one of the wettest places in the world. And you can see up there's a lot more drier. Hence why the soil was kind of fluffy. But you can see here it's just really boggy. This is like the bottom of the hill. Like so, they can run down, and there's like a raised mound there, kind of to collect the water. So what I will put here is a lot of willow. Because willow kind of quite good at kind of absorbing a lot more water and stuff. Obviously not just willow, but in a mixture of kind of willow and fuchsia. And what else have I got here? Fuchsia, there's willow, there's fuchsia. My katsura tree. Just have fun with it, really. So that would be another day of planting day. Look, I've got a fatsie here. I'm going to try that. I've seen that grow in a few places up here. Ceanothus and yath. So if we come over here, there's loads of voles in this patch. They can make me jump. I saw one the other day. It's quite big. But over here is where I'm going to have the coop. Because this coop is a bit too... It's not small. It can fit all these... How's all these birds? What are these guys looking at? Oh, there's buzzards up in the sky. The muskies are pretty good at noticing when there's a danger about. Like everyone else is sitting there eating, but the muskies will just look, because I think it's the wildness in. I can see them looking up, but there's buzzards doing loop-de-loops. I'm not sure you can see that, but yeah, they're just soaring. I don't know what they're looking for, but stay away from my birds. But yes, I'm gonna have a coop right slap bang in the center of the pallet structure. And then I'm gonna have some pallets going around it, like reinforce it, and have some stobs in, just so the wind isn't blowing them. That's what's in here, by the way. As you can see, these big uprights are stobs, stopping the pallets from blowing all over the place, because we put it up twice and the wind blew it. It was a pain in the bum. Then, in between this area is going to be a line of fencing, deer fencing, high fencing, just the same height as this, to stop the chickens from going either side. And then I have a gate going to this side and a gate coming from this side, so I can go through into each spot. So then on this side, the chickens will be here for 5 months, playing around doing what they're doing, and then the chickens will move over here for 7 months. Because I noticed here, I think here is like on the mainland, it's 6 months wet. Oh, for God's sake! She's laying an egg out of John. Just give her a break, mate. Come on now. Just let her do what she's doing. Just a big egg. I would scream like that if I was laying an egg. Anyways, what I was saying. So the chickens can have, it's like basically rotational agriculture, because it's just, when you have chickens in one spot, you've seen the ground here, it is brown. Like it's lovely. It was like this, and now it's just mud. And I've chucked a bit of hay in there just to keep them entertained and stuff like that, to keep them happy. But so I'm going to have one side so they can play along one side, and then they're going to fertilize the soil and make it all nice and brown and nitrogen rich. And then once it's ready to plant, put them back over this side and just have this side go further. It depends, because obviously in winter time you can still grow stuff in winter, but it's one of those things. So it's going to be just a fun experiment. And in each corner of the area is have like a compost heap to keep them entertained. So one compost heap here and one compost heap, and just keep them entertained over the winter time. But I think I should keep moving them this, like for example, in the summertime I will have them on this side, and in the winter time have them over this side. And reason being is because the sun south is that way, so the sun's quite low, so it does get cold. It's froze up this year. Like we had a frost for a long time. So that's the plan. So summertime, winter time. That makes sense. So then they can so summertime over here, because that means I get more light on my vegetables, and in the winter time they can move over here. They get more light on themselves. They want more light on themselves, more light on the birds. Also, as for this fish net, I'm thinking of putting it around the edge outside of the coop. Just act for more of a windbreak, because it was doing its job. It was anything's better than nothing. Well, something is better than nothing here when it comes to windbreak. And plus, it's you need holes when it comes to making your windbreaks, because sometimes I can have a hard surface, especially out here in the sticks. It just it folds under pressure, if you know what I mean. It's like origami, like. So yeah, if I could get some fish net or use this netting. There's another one down there. We've got another one in the old croft house. Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna go inside. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here, because these guys are going crazy. So there you have it, guys. It's kind of nice to see these guys integrating and mixing up a bit more. I think they're getting the pecking order, because I mean they're not gonna. I don't think the girls fight to the death. I mean, not all cockerels, but and I'm waiting to see. In fact, should I do that now? That'd be a nice treat for them, wouldn't it? Go on then, come on then. Watch this. There you have it, guys. These guys are kind of getting, yeah. There's still that kind of little divide still. Are you alright? She is. I think the wind just blew her feathers in a weird way. I thought her wing was broken or something. I think, oh, not more flipping drama. But I think he's got the girls. He's got the girls doing what they're doing. It's quite sweet to see. They're all scratching and doing, like, I think 20 birds for this area will be ideal. I have to wait and see. So once I've created the whole fencing and then the coop and everything, I've given myself, I've got 2 weeks to do this, peeps. 2 weeks to finish the coop and put the line in between, so then I can divide the areas up and make more gates and stuff. So it shouldn't take too long. The weather's turning bad next week though, which is a pain in the ass. But I've got to start using hammer and nails, because that means I can work in whatever the weather. So, but yeah, so make sure you come back, or consider subscribing for some future action. Can actually show you about rotational agriculture when it comes to chickens and stuff, and so you can utilize them, because like I said, there's more to chicken than just eggs, because they got good nutritious poo for the garden and stuff. So if anyone's going crazy, but yeah, so come back for that, and I'll talk about how I made my coop, and hopefully these guys will be best of friends by then and stop faffing, and I'm just having one cockerel from now on. So yeah, so make sure you come back and join me, and remember, it's not just my agenda, it's yours too.